スーパーハイパーウルトラアルティメットデラックスパーフェクトアメージングストロングキュートビューティフルギャラクシーベイビー無限無敵無双ネチどう？
Alright, Raiden here again. Anyway, let's just get started. First, you're gonna duplicate the clip layer, and then you're gonna go to the bottom layer, then add a effect called Find Edges. Once you're here, you're going to turn on Invert, and then you're gonna hide the top layer first so you can actually see what you're doing. So we're gonna increase the smoothing. You can increase it however you like. Then we're gonna add another effect called Gaussian blur, and we're going to add just a little strength. And then finally we're gonna add the hot color effect. So just adjust it to whatever color you like. Alright, so once you're here, you're going to unhide the top layer, and then you're going to blending and opacity. Add 2 keyframes like this, and then set the second keyframe, turn down the opacity to 0%. So looks like that, looks like this. Okay, now once you have that, you're going to duplicate the top layer and then remove the 2 keyframes. Make sure the opacity is 100%. Then we're gonna trim it from the left, and then we're gonna add a circle shape. Then trim the circle shape. Then you're gonna go to the circle layer, go to movement and transform, then just scale it, add 2 keyframes in scale, and then just make this movement so it covers up the whole screen. And then copy this graph as well. I'm actually gonna change the graph a little bit here. Okay, now once you have that, you're going to group and mask them. Make sure you group and mask like this, so you're gonna get something like this. And once you have that, you're going to edit group, and then go to the circle and add Gaussian blur. Alright, so once you have the Gaussian blur, you're gonna increase the strength to however you like. Alright, so after that, you're going to duplicate the clip layer like this, and then go into the duplicated layer, and then you're going to add an effect called grid. So once you're at the effect, you're going to adjust the spacing to however you like. Then we're actually going to turn on the punch out here, but before that, here we're actually going to adjust the width first. So adjust it to however you like again, and then punch out, turn on punch out. Then you're going to add shadow, then Then you're gonna go back to the grid, and we're actually gonna adjust the width here. So add 2 keyframes, and then set the first keyframe to 0, then the second keyframe to however you like. Then we're gonna add this graph, so make sure you have the premium version, but if you don't have one, that's fine. Alright, so once you're done that, we're going back and just extend the group here. Then you should have something like this so far. So what we're gonna do is duplicate the group, then go to the duplicated group, edit group, and then we're just gonna delete the layer that has the grid effect on it. Then you're going to the circle and then actually decrease the second keyframe. We want it to be smaller than the other one. I may have made it smaller, a bit too small in this part, so I'm actually gonna change that a little bit later on. So extend the group here, and here I noticed that the circle is too small, so I go ahead and change it. So I made it bigger and extend it again, and still too little, so I edit it again. No, just adjust it however you like, you know. Then once you got that, we're gonna add a square shape layer, and then you're going to stretch the composition area, and you're going to add copy background effect and a vignette effect, sorry. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. I'm actually going to change the opacity here. I'm gonna add a graph, so I just made sure I put that in the video because you know, so you can do exactly what I did. So yeah, here it is. That's the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you learned something today. Anyway, peace out.